Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Penn and Teller! Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks
and
for
coming
having
back
us.
to the show.
Thank you.
Congrats. Season 6 just kicked off of Penn and Teller Fool Us. Can you explain what's different this season? Anything?
Well, we did something crazy this season. You know, we always sit in the seats. We're the judges. Best magician in the world come out. They do a trick for us, and if we can figure it out, they don't win. If we can't, they do win. But we try to do something that no one else had ever done on one of these shows, which is we reverse the position. And we went on our own show to see if we could fool the greatest magician in the world, David Copperfield.
Do we want to say what David Copperfield thought?
I do know what happened, but I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, perfect.
Make you watch it.
All right, you have to. But also, I'm really excited about the VR game. I want to talk about this. This is. Oh, there it is. Right there. Penn and Teller. What is the title? It's a very long name.
The title of it is Penn and Teller VR, frankly, unfair, unkind, unnecessary, and underhanded. Now, that abbreviates to Penn and Teller, F-U, U, and you.
Very perfect. Yeah, genius.
And that's the idea of it. You know, you're putting on the VR helmet.
Oh, yeah, tell everybody, because I think this is genius.
You bring your friend over, you say, I got this new VR set up, you put the VR helmet on, and then you've got someone in your house who can't see and can't hear and thinks they're just watching TV.
Yeah.
So you can do anything to them. You can come up with spiders, steal money from them, cheat them in every way possible. So it's a way to use your VR setup to make your friends look like idiots.
That's what I'm talking about. Hello, that's what I want. Sony PlayStation, Oculus, Vive, you can get it anywhere. I'm psyched about that because I've been playing with the Oculus and this is going to be my new jam. All right, what trick are you doing
for us tonight? For you that's going to compare juggling and magic, because I started out as a juggler. And I thought that all arts, all show business, all everything was just practice. I practiced all the time, and Teller started out as a magician.
Wow. Oh
so people think the difference between juggling and magic is the props, but it's not. It's philosophical. Juggling is done with really hard work, and magic is done by lying. So I'm going to do a juggling trick, and then Teller will do a magic trick. I have a deck of cards. Now, these are tally-ho cards. I learned the trick with these cards, so I have to do it with these cards because the exact texture and the weight of them is right. I'm doing a thing called weighing the cards. It's a very difficult juggling trick. All you got to do, Jimmy, is just cut those cards and make it hard for me. Cut halfway or a little bit more. Just cut them. Make sure there's no crimps, nothing. I'm not trying to get you cut anywhere. Cut wherever you want. Put the top section on my hand right there.
Okay.
Cut about half, a little bit more. Yeah, put it right there on my hand.
Okay, perfect.
The next card, don't look at it. Don't let Teller see it. No one see it. Slip it in your pocket right there.
Okay.
Just slip it in your pocket. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I want you to look at my eyes. I'm not looking at the edges. I'm not using my thumb or nothing.
Nothing.
I'm just telling you, just like this.
I'm looking at your
I can
eyes.
tell you that there are 27 cards there. Now, the challenge is going to go to you, Jimmy, because you are now going to count to 27 right there, face up, and make it interesting. Count right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27
Do not applaud! Don't applaud! Do not applaud!
Let them applaud!
Don't applaud! Don't applaud! Remember in your heart the awe you felt at seeing that astonishing skill. Just hold that right there. Okay, that's the juggling.
Okay.
Now, Teller is going to do the magic. Okay?
Okay.
Now, Teller is going to take, you just saw what I did, all done with skill. What I did was very, very difficult, which means it was done with a lot of skill. Yeah. What Teller's going to do is impossible, which means it can only be done by lying, cheating, and swindling. So watch, he's got a giant deck of cards. Yeah. I want you to watch this right here. Now, one card is going to rise out of here. The rose Teller's using, it's doing nothing.
Okay.
More important than that, Teller is doing nothing. This is a trick you buy. There's no skill required, but the 9 of hearts has risen from the middle of the deck. Now, Jimmy, yes. I want you to notice, you saw that all these cards were different. I want you to see that all these are different.
Yes.
I don't need to point out to you that Teller didn't come near this deck. Now, you did not feel like you were cutting any special place. We didn't set up anything, tell you where to cut. There was no crimp. You pulled one card out of the middle of all these different cards, put it in your pocket.
That's correct.
Right now, Jimmy, reach in your pocket, pull out the card, tell us what it is, show it to the audience.
Oh my gosh. It's 9 of hearts.
Do not applaud. Do not applaud. Do not applaud.
Let them applaud.
But hold in your heart what it felt like to be cheated. Now,
Picking on him.
we're going to vote. And in this one case, your vote does count.
Okay.
First, by applause,
I got that.
we're going to decide how many of you like the juggling. When you applaud for the juggling, you're not just applauding for me. You're also applauding for Jimmy's counting and the American work ethic that we all share, except for Teller.
Yeah, wow.
Who liked the juggling?
Yeah. I'm sorry, buddy.
And now, when you applaud for the magic, keep in mind, you're not just applauding for Teller, but you're also condoning, indeed encouraging, lying, cheating, swindling, and stealing. Who liked the magic? And that, Jimmy, is why I quit juggling and became a magician.
That's exactly
There you have it
right.
right
Penn
there,
and Teller,
right there.
everybody. Penn and Teller, fool us.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.